Hi, this is for the Beginner 2 class. I just wanted to greet you at the beginning of the year. So Beginner 2 class, parents, is for students that have completed the whole first portion of the primer book and now they are starting the staff. They're starting the staff. This section of the book can be a little bit challenging compared to the beginning of the book. The beginning of the book, we were doing musical numbers, the alphabet, high and low sounds, getting some of our symbols under our belt and recognizing them. Now we're actually reading the staff, okay? And there takes a little bit of discipline that you have to do on a daily basis in order to remember these notes. So my requirement is that students, once they're introduced to a note, that they get to the point to where they can read that note in less than 3 seconds. They can recognize it in less than 3 seconds. It is very, very doable. If you do exactly what I asked you to do, it is very, very doable, right? So learning an instrument is a discipline. So we want to definitely instill that into our students, that it's a discipline and that you're not always going to like it or feel like it or want to do it, but you endure and realize what your goals are. So I would encourage you to sit with your students and find out what are their musical goals. And their musical goals with piano could be, I just want to finish the book, or I want to be able to play this certain song. Expose them to different pianists on the internet and let them see what they're able to accomplish. Show them young pianists and older pianists. Let them see what they're able to get to. And so yeah, letting them know that it's going to take some work and that mom and dad, we're going to help you plan your schedule, right? We have a lot of kids that are involved in things, but let's help them plan that and go, hey, you know, we have 10 minutes today, let's work on it. And when we're talking about practice, I want you to know that what that practice time looks like is going to be, especially start out with free play. That's just playing anything on the piano. You can even set a timer. You can have incentives for them. Hey, Joe, you're going to get a sticker if you do 5 minutes of free play. And you definitely want to be super encouraging to them, because even if you don't know about piano, you are their biggest fan, right? And just sitting next to them while they're practicing is a huge accountability for them. And it shows them that you're invested in what they're doing, right? So the parental involvement is huge. So the other thing is going to be, yes, helping them plan their time. So when they're practicing, they have their about 4 or 5 minutes of free time playing on the piano. The next thing would be no rush. So it's the app. It is mandatory. So the app is going to be about 30 seconds to a minute a day, right? It's not that long. They only get 2 guesses when they're presented with a note. If they don't know what that note is, then they let the game tell them what it is and they go from there. So I've already showed them what page they can look at when they're first starting their rush to be able to look at it like a cheat sheet, look at the staff and be able to figure out those notes, and eventually they won't need it. So this is the fastest way that I know for kids to be able to read their notes, right? I need to get them to page 50. So that's about 10 notes. Okay, so up until then, we will every week be adding notes, right? If they are doing note rush on a weekly basis, and I will let you know what levels to do, I guarantee you that they will quickly be able to recognize those notes. So I just want to let you know, my expectation leading up to Christmas recital would be they need to know 10 notes. That's up to page 50 in their primer book, and we need to do this by mid-October. Okay, so I am available. I want you to know that if your student is lost or they feel confused or there's tears or they don't want to practice, please talk to me, right? Because I can tell you why maybe the student doesn't want to practice. I can tell you what I'm seeing in the classroom, and I can give you some ideas. But 2 of the big things that you can do would be just be supportive, sit next to them. That's accountability. It keeps them focused. The other thing would be create some incentive stickers. I don't know. Go to Chick-fil-A. That works for my daughter, right? So practice time. You're going to have your free play, right, for about 5 minutes. You're going to do note rush for about 30 seconds. After that, you're going to do your lesson book, right? So I would say, hey, Joe, can you play through your song 3 times with no mistakes? If he makes a mistake, help him stop and just focus on that one area, right? If he plays it effortlessly, then you can say, hey, Joe, can you play piano, which is soft? Can you play it forte, which is loud? Can you sing the lyrics while you're playing it, right? So there's things that you can do that will help them feel like they're actually accomplishing something and doing something. Okay, so after they do their lesson song 2 or 3 times without error, they may need to focus on 1 section a day. That's fine. I'm all about simple sections, right? And then until we can get to a complete song. After that, if there's a theory work, you ask them, hey, is there any theory work Miss Deanna gave you? Then do that theory work. The other thing that counts as practice time are any videos that I want you to review. So those videos are meant to review and to bring up and to solidify the things that we've done in the classroom. So I'm super excited. I have had many students do this book, and I think that if they are focused and committed and stay encouraged, you're going to be surprised by November how many Christmas songs is going to be flooding your home. All right, well, you guys have a great day. Let me know, reach out to me if you run into any issues. You have an amazing student, you're an amazing parent. You guys have a great year. Bye.